Hello and welcome to the bonus episode of Engrammatic Eclipse with the Sangoma document files. The woman of the show, we know quite a lot about her in the main story, but let's see what the documents file have more to say about her. Sangoma, herbalist, type UL-TMR, Ultilife Holdings, September 25th, Thursday, and warrior. She's supposed to be an old model, but by her combat powers, I'm not sure about this at all. The UL-TMR was one of the first to be employed in the field of research, and its primary focus included the collection and analysis of medical herbs, as well as the research and compounding of various herbological recipes. Initially, the UL-TMR was a project that was jointly developed by multiple research groups and a doll manufacturer, but the project was later acquired and completed by Ultilife, which had plans to break into the doll market. As one of the earliest models of dolls even developed, which, according to the story, actually true, Ultilife did not market it to the general public out of the concern of the maturity of the technology. Instead, it was used for internal experiments and testing and classified as a secret project. The UL-TMR unit known as Sangoma is quite similar to her peers both in terms of her body and her neural cloud. Some had big preferences there, I see. Her system shows signs of repeated module installations, and her neural cloud has been encrypted in order to ensure technical security. Her system complexity and experience are every bit as unique as she is, making her extremely valuable, which was the reason why she was chosen to take part in Project Neural Cloud. Yeah, but she is actually quite unique here too. As mentioned earlier, the UL-TMR was developed from a joint project where several medical organizations planned to collaboratively develop a doll that could be used to research traditional medical practice, following which they began working with a tech startup. Unsurprisingly, there were several initial frictions with their project group. There was several internal frictions within their project group, as it ultimately stagnated. What was originally a deal and undertaking drew the attention of Ultilife, which had plans to break into the doll market. They purchased all project assets at a reasonable price, and shortly after they completed the development of the doll in question. Its doll project line was dubbed as UL-TMR, basically hair, which an internal code of U01 to represent it from 0 to 1. Okay, it's going from 0 to 1. Okay. While the course of the UL-TMR's development has been complex and treacherous, the unit known as Sangoma, the Zulu word for healer, that's good, has a background and CV that can only be described as mysterious. Wow, that's very fitting. Sangoma model exhibits all the hallmarks of first generation dolls, and her body serial number has been altered many times, and in the end she was registered as simply UL-TMR in the company database. Such situations are typically only found in the black market cleaning services, which many organizations have used to cover up all the traces of a doll existence. Considering Ultilife has ever been the center of the public controversy and criticism, Perhaps such a course of action was not particularly remarkable. Sangoma's Neural Cloud module was upgraded mid-career. Since it was forcibly transferred to a new hardware, many functions could only be replicated through simulation, which led to compatibility issues and the inability to edit her Neural Cloud data like could be done with other second-generation dolls. This unique feature could be considered a defect, but it also had a far-reaching impact on her personality, convictions and future career. Sangoma's background and career can be summarized in just few words. Such a complex, baffling and mysterious. Very little is there can be solidly verified, and some of the information is downright contradictory. Sangoma was born near the end of World War III. Unlike the vast majority of military-use tin cans, she was among the first prototypes furnished with a full humanoid appearance. Not, while mimicking humanoid exteriors only made their debut after the end of the war, it is not exactly strange that research into the relevant technologies was being carried out beforehand. Sangoma is, in the truest sense, Ultilifire's first doll development project, dating even their UL-TMR model. Due to the lack of the technical experience and expertise, Ultilife can only make alterations to the existing first-generation doll's chassis, which led to her performance not meeting expectations. It was only after acquiring the UL-TMR and obtaining large amount of advanced technology that the project was completed. Not due to sign of extensions, changes to Sangoma's body frame and Neural Cloud, this rumor can be considered fairly reliable. Sangoma is a special doll answering directly to the core leadership of Ultilife and registered as a UL-TMR unit. Her identity as a herbalist is a part of elaborate disguise, and her true mission is to gather data for Ultilife in various regions. Being a herbalist facilitates frequent movement into and through the mission areas. During an operation in a conflict zone, Sangoma's body was severely damaged, since her Neural Cloud data could not be extracted due to her being a modified first-generation doll. She was left in Ultilife HQ after repairs were complete. Note, this information came from a self-declared insider and cannot be verified. Considering the rumors swirling around Ultilife, this might be worth taking note of. So she is actually old model, like even first generation, modified first generation. Damn.
しばらく見ないうちに立派な指導者になっちゃって、なんて誇らしいのかしら。ご褒美に愛情たっぷりの抱擁。必要ない？どうしてです？前はあんなに喜んでたのに、そんな風に突き放されたら寂しくなっちゃうな。
And this is her voice. By the way, I did Google it. It is literally Ningguang's voice actor and a lot of others, but from Gacha Games Ningguang. It's been so long since we last met, and it seems you have grown into a leader of which I can be proud, Professor. As a reward, allow me to give you a hug filled with my love. Huh? That's no good, but you used to like that so much before. This sense of separation makes me feel a little lonely. He's so unhinged too. Second voice.
もっと近くにいらっしゃい。顔をよく見せて。色艶もよく、血の気も十分ですね。元気そうでよかった。この薬を飲んでおけば今よりもっと。そう警戒しないで。私の腕を疑ってるんですか？ 創薬師たるもの、薬を常備していて当然でしょ。いいから言う通りに飲んでおきなさい。私のアフターサービスは一生ものですよ。
Professor, come closer and let me take a good look at you. Your face is pink. Your breathing and blood pressure are normal, and you seems to be a very picture of health. Be good now, take this pill. Oh my, you don't have to be so nervous. My medical skills are quite advanced, you know. And considering I'm a herbalist, it makes sense that I would have herbs with me too, don't you think? So be at ease and take it. My after-sales service includes a lifelong guarantee. Doll Profile 3. After being stationed in Ultilife HQ, I always wanna say Ultralife. Ultilife, okay. Universal Life. Following her overhaul, Sangoma became more and more involved in Ultilife's classified missions, which was an extremely rarity for dolls. For example, most dolls currently handle low to middle end jobs in the environmental doll security. Which also, she's also by the Guardians in the organization L, like also top security. So didn't really change a lot. Only a few dolls like 42 Lab and Ultilife research dolls are employed in the higher level work, but dolls carrying out classified tasks are particularly non-existent. And Sangoma's very existence was something that almost nobody knew about. Supposedly, this situation was closely tied to the awakening of Sangoma's neural cloud, and if all the rumors about her were true, then her work history would place her in the upper 99% of all dolls, as long-term operation in complex and high dangerous environment would be extremely conducive to the awakenings of a doll's neural cloud. Perhaps that is why someone like herself, who has been through intensive and elaborate neural cloud simulations and awakened hers fairly early, was subscribed to a theory that even if a doll are the creation of humanity, they have a potential to approach or even surpass humanity. She was also one of the first dolls to realize the existence of Project Neural Cloud, and she viewed it as a chance to realize that concept. Naturally, being a member of part of Ultilife leadership, structures helped open doors for her too. It is also interesting about all of these dolls and how Girls Frontline also proceeds. So when they awakened their neural cloud, they basically became a little bit closer to humans and maybe even further. Doll Boys 3.
昔の話ですか？あまりにも多すぎて何が聞きたいんです？人里離れた土地を旅して薬草を採取した話ですか？それとも最終生命の本部で働いていた時の話？あるいは庇護者として動いていた時期のことですか？あ、わかった。私たちが2人で過ごした時のことを知りたいんですね。喜んで。あの時の出来事は何度話しても話し足りませんよ。全部？なんて欲張りでしょう。それじゃ初めからお話ししましょうね。
You want to know about my past? Oh my, that's too long for a short talk. Would you like to hear a story about how I trackled into the wilderness to find herbs? Or what I did in the Ultilife HQ? Or a story from my time in the Guardians? Oh? You would prefer to hear about the time we spent together in the past? I will never get tired of telling you about stories from that time. Oh, you want to listen to all of them? How greedy you are. I will start from the beginning then. And welcome to the first part of Engrammatic Eclipse. Yeah, it was a very touching chapter with her. To be honest. Blood profile 4. While both her door registration and profession as a herbalist are nothing more than an industrial cover identity, Sangoma's prodigious knowledge of herbology is the real deal. Whatever she carries out her mission in various reasons, she would also perform several tasks related to her main job, helping people with her wealth of wisdom by helping to find needed supplies, concocting medicines of health illnesses, and so on. Sounds like those RPG questlines where you help an NPC find herbs. Ever played Ghost Hunter? Havoc. Wait, who is Havoc again? Right, this is the doll that we actually didn't got the chance to see. She was playable, but still waiting for her release. Those actions have also had an effect on Sangoma's Neuro Cloud, in contrast to how she executes her duties without mercy and sought to achieve her mission at all costs. This seemingly trivial task were better able to help her feed the things called emotions and self-determination, eventually forging a warm, mature, yet somewhat stern personality. Sangoma did not give up her past habits even after returning to Ultilife HQ, often researching plans and recipes on her own. While there were many failures, there were also some success. Some of the things she made beggared beliefs, and quite possibly only Florence, also an Ultilife doll, could compare with her in that field. She is stunningly good in what she does. Fourth voice line.
あら、これに興味が？これは護身符。お守りですよ。アルカディアの子供たちに作ってあげたもので、中には気分を安らげる香料と簡単な位置特定システムが内蔵されてるんです。便宜上持たせていたものが今や庇護者一人一人の絆の証。これを作った当初は庇護者がここまで発展するとは思ってもいませんでした。ちなみにこの護身符はずっと前に仕上げたものです。ようやく渡せる時が来ましたね。上に記されているのはあなたの名前ですよ。あの時はまだ刺繍が拙くてわかりづらいでしょうけど、受け取ってくれますか？
Mara, you have a look of curiosity on your face, Professor. This is a talisman I made for those kids in Arcadia. It's filled with a sand pouch that lifts people's spirit. At first, it was just to locate people better, but at some point it became a keepsake for the Guardians. When I first made those talismans, I never expected the Guardians to grow to the size that they did. Oh yes, I made this talisman a long time ago, but I have finally gotten the chance to give to you. It has your name on it, but I'm not good at needlework, so it might be a little hard to read. Will you take it? Yeah. The Guardians. We never saw full side of the Guardians, like even the Guardian sector itself. Oh, doll profile 5. Within the Guardians, Sangoma maintained a low profile. You know of her, but she has tremendous power, and is said that the organization N, which she leads, commands authority second only to the boss, and they can command every asset of the Guardians with the boss' permission. Sangoma's position came from her outstanding leadership skills and the wealth of experience accumulated ever since the foundation of the Guardians. In addition, Sangoma has discharged her duties with unwavering diligence, serving as the shadow behind the light. When one peels back the layer of security which hide them, traces of her involvement can be seen in everything the Guardians have done until now, be it cover investigation or clashes with the Sanctifiers. Their frequent attempt to promote relationship with the Oasis are no exception to this. Yeah, we did so in Shell's event too. Since she rarely takes action overtly, few agents have ever seen Sangoma herself. However, those who have all say that Sangoma appears to be a mature woman whose looks and demeanor both present her as a trustworthy senior, though she can be quite scary on occasions. Even someone like Delancey, a Guardian who once worked in N, but later backed off of it, still speaks of Sangoma in a respectful tone, without expressing her personal opinion of the latter, at least not openly. And last one, Doll Boys 5.
人間には本当に無限の可能性があるんですね。あなたはもう私の想像よりはるか遠くを歩んでいる。つい考えちゃいますね。あなたにならこの世界を変えられるかもしれないと。その時を見届けられたらどんなにいいか。でも、あなたならきっと成し遂げられる。こうしてあなたの成長を直に見届けることができて、とても嬉しいです。
Humans are truly possessed of infinite potential, and you have walked further down your path than I anticipated. It makes me wonder if you really will be able to change this world someday. I wonder if I will be able to witness that moment. But I'm sure that if anyone can do it, it will be you. Being able to see you grow like this makes me very happy, Professor. And with that, yeah, ending. Oh, yeah, there's more voices here, but we'll now go into that one. We're ending the bonus episode here. I'm recording this, by the way, after record of the bonus episode. Actually, no, it's more like it will be after record of the memory hub, but they did fix the localization, which is pretty good. So that's still open to go through the chapter with their normal localization, but probably not in the nearest future. Once again, I'm asking myself, do we ever will be seeing any of the normal dolls, like not tactical dolls, in Girls Frontline 2? I wish, but who knows. That will be for the bonus episode. I wish you a good day, night, afternoon. Thank you for watching and listening, and take care.